Sonia Selvam, and this is Kini News. Muhyiddin Yassin expressed disappointment today over the court's ruling in a defamation suit filed by DAP chairman Lim Guan Eng. The Perikatan Nasional chairman announced he would be appealing the decision but will remove his related social media posts to comply with the court's ruling.
The Kuala Lumpur High Court ruled that former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin defamed former Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng over the revocation of the Albukhary Foundation's tax exemption. Judicial Commissioner Roz Mawar Rozain ordered Muhyiddin to pay 1.35 million ringgit in damages, stating that the allegation was baseless and harmful in a multicultural society. Roz noted that Muhyiddin failed to verify the statement before making it and that Lim's testimony remained unshaken throughout the trial. A Finance Ministry officer also confirmed that Lim never issued any letter to revoke the exemption during his tenure. The court further ordered Muhyiddin to immediately retract the defamatory statements from all his social media accounts and refrain from repeating them. Roz also ordered Muhyiddin to pay 50,000 ringgit in costs to Guan Eng. Muhyiddin's lawyer Chitan Jetwani said they would appeal the decision. The defamation suit stemmed from a statement Muhyiddin made after being summoned by the MACC in March 2023.
Semua pun saya telah meminta beliau menunjukkan bukti. Beliau telah gagal buat demikian. Dan sebaliknya telah mengulangi tuduhan dan dakwaan yang tidak berasas dan palsu ini kata saya. Saya tidak ada pilihan melainkan membuat saman di mahkamah atas saman malu ke atas beliau. Dan hari ini saya telah dapat keadilan.
Moving on to another development, Defence Minister Khalid Nordin said the government has a backup plan if the situation in southern Lebanon worsens and UNIFIL withdraws due to Israel's aggression. This follows an Israeli drone strike yesterday that injured 6 Melbourne personnel.
The Malaysian Armed Forces confirmed 6 members of the Malaysian Battalion Malbat were injured in an explosion near Saida Stadium, Lebanon yesterday. The blast occurred at 1:54 p.m. local time as the Malbat 85012 team was travelling from Beirut to Maracah camp. News report mentioned that a drone strike targeted a civilian vehicle and killed 3 passengers, but also damaged a bus carrying Malbat personnel. 5 members of Malbat sustained minor injuries, while one suffered a suspected fracture to the left arm. The injured were treated right away, with the one who injured their arm taken to Harmon Hospital in Saida. The Malbat 85012 team, part of a UN peacekeeping mission, began its deployment 2 days ago and will continue until November 18. Defence Minister Muhammad Khalid Nordin said earlier this week that Malbat's deployment to Lebanon will proceed despite the ongoing tensions following Israel's attacks since September.
With recent cases of police misconduct, IGP Razaruddin Hussain made it clear officers who step out of line will face immediate action with no exceptions.
Inspector General of Police Razaruddin Hussain has reminded his officers escorting VVIPs to uphold the law following recent indictments of 2 police personnel. Speaking to News Straits Times, he stressed that there are no double standards in the force and assured the public that police officers will not receive preferential treatment. Razaruddin made it clear that any officer breaking the law will face immediate action, citing past arrests and court cases involving police personnel as proof that officers are not above the law. Last Monday, a police officer escorting Johor Region, Tunku Ismail Sultan Ibrahim, pleaded guilty to assaulting a disabled e-hailing driver and was fined 1,000 ringgit. Then just yesterday, Officer Muhammad Fauzi Mat Noor, the nephew of Sultan Pahang Tengku Edi Akasha, and 3 others were accused of assaulting a road construction worker alias Awang. Razaruddin acknowledged that such incidents have tarnished the police force's reputation and urged his officers to act responsibly. He stated that the time for warnings has passed and those who break the law will face consequences.
In conjunction with Malaysia Kini turning 25 from now to 30 November, you can subscribe or renew your Malaysia Kini package with 25% off. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to enjoy this exclusive offer. Moving on to another story, history seems to be repeating itself at University Pertahanan Nasional Malaysia as another military cadet faces charges for assaulting a fellow cadet with a hot steam iron.
A University Pertahanan Nasional Malaysia UPNM military cadet has been charged with hurting a fellow cadet with a hot steam iron. Amirul Iskandar Nurhanizan pleaded not guilty to causing harm to Muhammad Salman Muhammad Saiful Suraj at UPNM Sungai Besi Camp in Kuala Lumpur on October 22nd. Amirul faces a maximum 10-year jail sentence, fine, caning or any of the two penalties if convicted of the offence under Section 324 of the Penal Code. During the open court proceedings this morning, Deputy Public Prosecutor Muhammad Sabri Othman urged for bail to be set at 30,000 ringgit with one surety due to the gravity of the offence. Amirul, who is unrepresented, requested a lower bail due to his status as a student, and the judge set bail at 20,000 ringgit with two sureties, banning contact with prosecution witnesses. This comes 7 years after the tragic case of UPNM cadet Zulfarhan Osman Zulkarnain, who died from severe burns caused by 90 instances of steam ironing in 2017. Following the incident, 6 former UPNM students were convicted for Zulfarhan's murder and given the death sentence.
Fashion Valley remains in the spotlight as the MACC investigation enters its fourth day, with the two founders facing questions over the 43.9 million ringgit investment losses.
The process of recording the testimony of Fashion Valley founders related to the investment losses of Hazanah and Permodalan Nasional Berhad, which continued today, was completed after about 5 hours. The couple Vivi Yusof and Fazaruddin Shah Anwar was seen leaving the MACC headquarters at 1:58 p.m, accompanied by their lawyer Sharvin Raj Selvakumar. They had arrived at the MACC earlier at 9:14 a.m. to record their statements. Today marked the fourth day of taking evidence as MACC continues its investigation into the 43.9 million ringgit in investment losses suffered by Hazanah and PNB and Fashion Valley. Yesterday, MACC Chief Commissioner Azam Baki said the agency has linked suspicious account transactions to a company associated with the couple spanning from 2018 to last year. He said the matter was discovered after the agency confiscated about 60 boxes of financial documents from Fashion Valley, Hazanah and PNB. Additionally, MACC froze several of the couple's private and company accounts totaling 1.1 million ringgit as part of Opfavish on November 6.
Up next, the government would not be reviewing the decision to appoint UMobile as the country's second 5G network operator, said government spokesperson Fahmi Fazil.
Dalam konteks pemilihan MCMC, ia telah dilakukan secara bebas oleh pasukan teknikal dalam MCMC dan diputuskan secara sebulat suara oleh ahli-ahli Suruhanjaya. Jadi pihak pentadbiran tidak terlibat, tidak masuk campur. Dan saya perlu peringatkan, ini bukan kontrak, ini bukan lesen.
Earlier, telecommunications operator Maxis said it will be engaging the MCMC on why its bid to run the second 5G network got passed over for UMobile. MCMC's decision to appoint UMobile has raised concerns due to its shareholders. The largest shareholder is Temasek Link Straits Mobile Investments, holding 48.3%, followed by Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim Sultan Iskandar with 22.3%. UMobile has pledged to reduce its foreign ownership to 20%.
Perak Past Chief Rasman Zakaria warns that recognizing the UEC and Malaysia My Second Home program could threaten Malay dominance, giving non-Malay communities undue influence. Here's what he told Kinitv in an exclusive interview this week.
Kalau kita kata, okey, penduduk sini memerlukan rumah 1,000, buatlah 1,000. Yang pergi buat 2,000 ni berapa? Bila dibuat 2,000, rumah tak terjual, maka akan menjadi ni non-performance loan lah orang panggil. Daripada segi ekonomi, maka kita kena buka jualan kepada orang luar. Malaysia My Second Home. Yang beli siapa? Yang beli kan tambah penduduk ni banyak mana yang penduduk. Jadi ini menjadi ancaman kepada negara. Sebab tu kita nak kena jaga esok dia buat dasar pula. Dia kata okey.
One policy Rasman appeared to especially be concerned about is education. Rasman, who is also the Perak opposition leader, claims that Malaysian education system is threatened by calls to recognize the Unified Examination Certificate UEC.
Tapi kalau terbulu-bulu ni lepas sekolah ni pergi ke Taiwan. Dan yang kita menyedihkan sangat, dia lalu sistem lain, kemudian dia minta supaya diiktirafkan dan diterima sistem ini. Sebab tu kalau pada parti punya pandangan, dia sekarang sedang mempotrikan Malaysia ini adalah hak, bukan hak Melayu saja, bukan Melayu dominan saja.
Last year, Education Minister Fadlina Siddiq announced there are no plans to recognise the UEC, the Chinese Independent High School Exam equivalent to SPM, as it does not align with the National Education Policy and the Education Act 1996.
That's all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Sonia Karaiselvam. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.